Namaste. Myself, Jeevan Dr. Priya K. Pillai, Assistant Professor, Department of Panchakarma, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today, I am going to deal with on this topic, Achapana Sneha and Prabhacharana Sneha, also about the pagas of Sneha. Okay, you all know that the Snehapana is the process in which we have to administer the Sneha internally for the purpose of Snehana. For Shodhana or Shamana purpose. Okay, for attaining Shodhana or Shamana, we will administer Sneha based on the condition. So here, Achapana Sneha is the administration of any Sneha as such without mixing without any food article is termed as Achapana Sneha. That is, in turn, it means that it is the administration of plain Sneha. Okay, Achapayastu ya Sneho na tamahu vicharanam Snehasya Vishak-drushta Kalpaha Pradama Kalpida. It is the opinion of Charagacharya in Sutrasthana, 13th chapter. He told that the Acha Sneha means the intake of larger quantity of Sneha without mixing with any other food articles. Okay, the physician told this regarding it is the intake of Acha Sneha as the best Sneha therapy. It is mainly done for the purpose of Shodhana. Okay. Also, Delhana opines it as Kevala Sneha as a synonym of Acha Sneha, as because here the administration of processed or unprocessed Sneha alone, okay, without mixing with any liquid or any other food articles. That's why it is told as Kevala Sneha. Then on defining the Achapaya Sneha, following some of the criteria has to be considered. That is, here the quantity of Sneha should be comparatively more than that of Vicharana Sneha. Vicharana Sneha means what? It is also called as Pravicharana Sneha. Whenever the Sneha, even if it is processed or unprocessed, if it is taken along with any liquid or food articles, it is termed as Vicharana Sneha. As we have taken it for the purpose of Shodhana, so we have to take it in the bulk quantity. Okay. Or administration of pure Sneha, not mixed with any admixtures, however suitable and one which are mentioned in classics should be taken after the intake of this particular Sneha. Okay, the indication of Achapana Sneha are Sneha Satmya, Klesha Saha, and Na Adi Shida Ushna Kala. Okay, that is, it should be taken in a moderate weather. And Klesha Saha means those who can tolerate the intake of Sneha or stress. And Sneha Satmya means those who have the habit of food, fat food administration every day. Okay. Then coming to the Pravicharana Sneha. Pravicharyade, Avicharyade, Anukalpena, Yujyade, Anayedi, Pravicharana, Odanadeha. It is the methodological administration of Sneha along with various preparations like Odana, Vilevi, etc. is known as Pravicharana Sneha or Vicharana Sneha. Okay. Then different techniques are available to bring the Snehana effect. Okay, that's just Snehana is the superior method to achieve the effect of Snehana. As an alternative technique to Achapana Sneha, we can use Pravicharana Sneha. Okay, according to Vakmata, Sneha which is administered for drinking is Acha Sneha, and Sneha which is used for Murthadi and Tarpanadi Krama is Vicharana Sneha. Okay. In some person, it is very difficult to take the Sneha in plain form or pure form. Okay. And in that case, it may be administered by mixing along with some other dietary articles or by making it as some palatable preparation. Okay. And then it is known as Pravicharana Sneha. For instance, ghee taken by mixing with the milk, curd, rice, gruel, meat, soup, etc. is considered as Pravicharana Sneha. Okay. Pravicharana can be administered in the form of Odanadi or Rasa Pravacharanas. Okay. If it is taken in the form of Odanadi, then it is of 24 number. In case of if it is taken in as a form of Rasa Pravacharana, it is 63 plus 1 number. Okay. Care should be taken. The number should be known. Okay. This should be administered by considering Oka, Rutu, Vyadi, and Purusha. Rasa Pravacharanas are based on the different combination of rasa, there are we know that there are Shat rasas, okay, in the form of combination of rasa, that is 6, 2 means 15, 3 means 20, 4 means 15, combination of 5 rasa means 6, and a combination of all 6 rasas make 1. Okay, so total it will become 63 rasa pravicaranas plus 1 premium vicarana. Okay. Then varieties of pravicaranas are Odana, Vilebi, Rasa, Mamsa, Paya, Dahi, Yavagu, Supa, Shaka, Yusha Kambalika Khada, then Saktu, Tilapishta, Madhya, Lehya, Bhakshya, Abhyanjana, Basti, Uttara Basti, Gandusha, Karma, Taila, Nastya, then Akshitarmana. These are the 24 Odanadi Pravicaranas. Okay. Odana means 1 part of rice boiled with the 5 parts of water, and then the extra water is strained off to get the odana. Okay, the boiled rice is added with then small amount of gritha and is then served for the purpose of vicharana sneha. Okay, then vilebi. Vilebi is a food preparation. Vilebi is a food preparation obtained by adding 1 part of usually rice with 4 parts of water and boiling the mixture to make it as thicker. Okay, it is vilebi, then it is mixed with a certain amount of ghrida to make it a sneha. Okay, then rasa. Rasa means mamsa rasa. Okay, thick average thin soup may be prepared for the oral consumption. Here, thick meat soup is prepared by boiling 320 grams of meat along with 620 ml of water. Then fourth one is mamsa. Here, different dishes of the mamsa is added with the extra amount of edible fat. Okay, and then served with the meals as vicharana sneha. Then dugdha, that is milk, is added with a certain amount of ghee before the consumption to get the amount of vicharana, effect of vicharana sneha. Then dahi, curd is considered, curd consists of sneha and is mixed with a specific amount of sneha before before it is taken orally. Okay. Then yavagu, we all know that it is a mixture of 1 part of cereal along with 6 part of water and is boiled properly till the attainment of liquid portion. Okay. And this portion. Then before serving in the meal, this yavagu is mixed with a certain amount of sneha and is served as a part of vicharana sneha. Then supa. Supa means a soup prepared by 1 part of pulse mixed with the 14 parts of water, and this mixture is reduced to 1/4. Okay, so 1 part pulse with 14 parts water and is reduced to 1/4. So as to get the soup, and soup is added with the ghrida taila and is given orally to make it as vicharana. Then shakha, and food prepared with the different vegetables are boiled and treated with seasoning is known as shakha. And in vicharana sneha, the shakha is mixed with some amount of ghrita or sneha before oral consumption. Okay, then yosha, the liquid food prepared by 1 part of shimbidanya along with the 14 parts of water. Then after it is cooked properly so that the liquid portion is more and solid part is less. Okay, in this some amount of sneha is added and is served as a part of vicharana sneha. Okay, then Kambaliga. During the preparation of yusha with 1 part of pulse mixed with 14 parts of water. In this combination, further mixed with the curd, salt, amla dravyas, edible fat, tila and masha. This mixture is boiled properly to get the Kambaliga and is used as vicharana sneha by adding extra amount of sneha dravya. Okay. Then khada, it is a combination of 1 part of pulse with the 14 parts of water added with a specific amount of takkara, kabitta, changeri, maricha and chitraga in this mixture, and it is properly boiled to get a khada, and further it is added with the more amount of sneha dravya and is served as vicharana sneha. Okay. Then coming to sattu, here, the flour of cereal and pulse is moistened with adequate amount of fat and is then given orally in the form of vicharana sneha. Then tilapishta, Tila pishta, it is a cake of tila moist with certain amount of krida or taila, and this will be served in the form of vijarana. Then madhya, different alcoholic beverages are mixed with the desired amount of sneha dravyas and is stirred internally to get the desired amount of vijarana sneha. Then leha, it is the soft and thick confectionery kind of sweet dish prepared with the sugar and pulses. Like black gram is called as leha. For the purpose of vijarana, this leha is added with a more amount of sneha dravyas. Okay, and is served. Then abhyanga, therapeutic massages by means of specific manuals. Okay, different tailas are used for this purpose. Then Bhakshyana, the varieties of tasty dishes are known by the name Bhakshyana. Here, sweet dishes, whenever added with the Sneha Dravyas, will become Prabhicharana and is served. Okay. Then Gandusha, holding the liquid medicine inside the mouth, is known as Gandusha, and it will also act as a type of Prabhicharana Sneha. Then Karnapurana, it is filling of medicine into the medicated oil into the ears. Then Nasapurna, it is administration of oil through the nostrils. Then Akshitarpana, it is administration of Sneha into the eye. Then Basti, it is administration of Sneha through the anal route. Uttarabasti, it is administration of medicament through the urethral route or through Garbhashya or Mutrashya Marga. All these are the 24 Odhanadi Prabhijaranas, which is explained by the Acharya. And as a whole, the Kevala Sneha Prayoga, like Dasya, Karnakshi Tarpana, Gandusha, Abhyanga, and Basti, also along with some other preparation like Odana, Vilebi, Yavagu Resamamsa, etc., can be considered under the Prabhijarana Sneha. That is, it can be used as a Kevala Sneha Prayoga as well as can be used as a mixed with some other thing also. Okay. Based on the route of administration, it is of two types, Bahya and Abhyantara. In Bahya, the Prabhijarana Sneha is administered through oral route. Then as a Gendusha, oral route, Bahya Sneha for oral route as a Gendusha, for eyes as a Akshitarpana, for mouth as a for eye as Akshitarpana, for whole body or skin as Abhyanga, and ear as Karna Tarapurana, okay, or Karna Taila. Then as an Abhyantara Sneha, orally along with the Odana, etc., through Nasa region as Nasya, genital or urethral route as Uttarabasti, and the anal route as Basti Karma. Okay, and based on the action, it is of three types: Shodhana Prabhijarana, Shamana Prabhijarana, and Brahmana Prabhijarana. Shodhana Prabhijarana will do Shodhana action, Brahmana Prabhijarana will do Brahmana effect in the body, and the Shamana Prabhijarana will do Shamana of the doshas inside the body. And based on the time required for bringing Sneha effect in the body, it is of two types. That is Sadhu Sneha Prabhijarana and Chirakalina Prabhijarana. In Sadhu Sneha Prabhijarana, the effect is instant. Okay, it is effect will get immediately, and for Chirakalina Prabhijarana, it will take time. Okay, and so it can be give due to the importance of Satmya, Roga, Rutu, by considering all these things, Prabhijarana Sneha can be administered. Okay, indication of Prabhijarana can be in Sukumara, Vruddha, Sneha Nitya, Sneha Dvesha, Trisha, Shishu, Madhya Nitya, Vrutapushta, Trikshna, Trishnartha, Ushnagala, etc. Okay, then coming to the next topic, Sneha Paga. Paga means it is the cooking of Sneha, whether it should be mild, moderate, or more than moderate, like that. Okay. Snehapana, it is of Snehapaga is of three types: Mrutu, Madhyama, and Kharapaga. Okay, Mrutupaga means what? When the solution of drugs attain the consistency of a paste is known as Mrutu Snehapaga, and also Madhyama Sneha means it is the attainment of consistency of a Sneha Dravya like a jelly-like structure. Okay, and it can be poured easily with a spoon. Okay, first one is like a paste face-to-face thing. Second one, that is Madhyama Snehapana Snehapaga will acquire a jelly consistency and it will be easy to flow without the help of a spoon. And Kharasnehapana means when the solution become thick and it can be rolled between our fingers. Okay, it can be rolled like a pills. So it is known as Kharapaga of Sneha. And for different, as it is told, paga of different procedure differently. Okay, the opinion like that. According to Acharya Charaka, he told that for Abhyanga, Kharabhaga should be taken. For Sneha Pana, Madhyama Paga should be taken. For Nasya, Mradu Paga should be taken. Also for Basti, Madhyama Paga, he told. Okay, but according to Susrutajari, he told for Abhyanga, Madhyama Paga should be taken. For Pana, Mradu Paga should be taken. For Nasya, Madhyama Paga should be taken. For Basti Karma, Kharapaga should be taken. And for Karna Purana, Kharapaga should be taken. But according to Vakbhata, he told that for Abhyanga, Kharabhaga should be taken. For Pana, Chikkana Paga should be taken. For Nasya, Mrudu Paga should be taken. And also for Basti, Chikkana Paga, he has advised. But according to Sharagavra, he told for Pana, Abhyanga, Basti and Karnapurana, Madhyama Paga should be taken. And only for Nasya, Mrudu Paga should be taken. Okay. The opinion of different authors regarding the use of particular Paga of Sneha for Snehana purpose is different. Okay. That is as a conclusion from for Abhyanga and Basti, Madhyama to Kharapaga we can taken, and for Pana and Nasya, Mrudu to Madhyama Paga we can taken, and for Karna Purana purpose also Madhyama to Kharapaga we can taken. Okay. Except for Nasya, in all other procedures, Madhyama Paga, Sneha can be used generally. Okay. This is details of Achapana Sneha and Prabhijana Sneha, and I also was concerned with the Sneha Pagas, different type of Sneha Pagas. I hope you have understood the class taken today. And if you are having any queries, please do mention in the comment box below. I will try to resolve it. Thank you.